my name's Jenny. I'm from Wild Asif Outfitters in Wellsboro, PA, and I'm going to be your Step Outdoors guru for today. So one of the things that I get asked a lot is, where do you like to go hiking, and when you go, what do you take with you? So today I'm going to go through my pack and show you what I generally take with me on a day hike in the nicer weather like spring, summer months. This is my pack. I start out with a pack that I tried on and is comfortable for me. And you can see that attached on the outside of the pack, I have a hat to protect me from the sun. And then I have a compass, just a little compass. I'm not an orienteer, so if I get lost, I can find north and know that I'm not going in circles. So I'm going to open that up, and in here we have some maps. Always have a map of the trail that you're going on. It will be helpful. If they're not waterproof, put them in something so they don't get destroyed. Mine are waterproof. Sunglasses, for obvious reasons. On the sides here, I have water. You should always take more water than you think you'd need, just in case there is an incident, or if you meet somebody else that maybe needs some. Okay, and I'm going to open up my pack now into the main part of it. All right, so in here we have a raincoat. I may or may not take this after having looked at what the weather is going to be, but it's a good piece of gear to have. We have toilet paper with powder and hand sanitizer. Okay, so in here I have bandanas, a pen, and some paper. Bandanas are very useful for a multitude of things, and pen and paper if you need to write down something, like if there's an emergency and you need to remember what injuries have happened, that gives you the ability to do that and pack it out with you. This is my extra clothing in case I need an extra layer or what I'm wearing gets wet and I need to take it off and change. One of the things to be careful of whenever you're hiking is that the temperature does drop as it gets dark, and so you don't want to stay wet when the temperature's dropping. You want to make sure you're dry. Here's my first aid kit. And I have my emergency bivvy here. This is made out of space blanket material, so it'll keep me warm if for some reason I have to spend the night outside, or if I'm injured and just need to get warm. This will work for that. And then here I have a little bag of accessories that I'll go over in just one second. And then in the front of my pack, I have a camera, because who doesn't take pictures to show everybody where they were and remember their good times. We have sunblock, which I put on before I leave, and then I put on, sometime around lunchtime usually. And then I also have, in case of emergencies, I have a water filter here that I use so that I can clean any water that I need to drink. So I was going to go over my little bag of accessories for you. In here, and these are more survival accessories, not hair accessories. So I have some way to make fires, always a good idea. I carry a lighter and I carry a few fire sticks just in case everything's real damp. That way I can start a fire, which is good for heating you up, could be good for cooking, signaling somebody. Some type of light source. So I use my headlamp for that. And of course, just in case the batteries are about to die, we have new batteries in here. Duct tape. Who doesn't need duct tape? Everybody needs duct tape. I have my knife. Multi-tool can also work for that too. And then I have bug balm. And the only thing that I didn't have in my pack today, because I just pulled it off my shelf and brought it as is food. You'd want to take more food than you would expect to use. So if you're going out just over lunchtime, you'd want to bring your lunch, but then you probably want to bring another meal with you, just in case something were to happen. So basically, what you bring changes depending on what you think the weather's going to be, where you're hiking, how long your hike's going to be. But these are the basic essentials that I take with me on most hikes.